We have a Kabbalah that the 2 months of Tammuz and Av correspond to the right eye and the left eye. All of the crying of Tisha B'Av is Eini, Eini, Yardamayim. My eyes are crying. And this time of the year of Tammuz and Av, it's a very, very strong time to fix, to repair our eyes. One of the avodas of Tikkun Ha'inayim is when we say Kriya Shema, when we cover our eyes. We try to connect to Shema Yisrael Shem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And the Sfarim say that the word Shema, Shin Mem Ayin, as the Rosh Tevis, Su'u Meroim Einechem. Lift up your eyes. Lift up your eyes to look at things in a different way. Lift up your eyes. Because the truth of the matter is, it's not just that we have a right eye and a left eye. It says, Ki ayin be'ayin, yir b'shuv Hashem tzion. Ayin be'ayin means that each one of us was given a set of eyes, but we have something that's called ayin be'ayin, the eye that's within the eye. We look at things on the outside, and we have the ability to look at things from the inside. When we close our eyes by Shema, we cover our eyes, we're saying, Rebbeinu Shalom, help me to lift my eyes up, to see things in a deeper way, to see in a way of ayin ba'ayin, not to look at things with the physical eyes, but su'u merom einechem, that I should be able to have einei Hashem el tzadikim, v'sechazene einei b'shuvcha l'tzim rachmim, v'einei serena malchusecha, that I should have the eyes to see what's important in life, that I should have the eyes to see you, Rebbeinu Shalom. There's a Maisa by Pinchas Karetz Eschusi Aleinu. There was a certain band, a klezmer, that played in Karetz by the weddings. And one of the musicians had showed up recently in town was an old man who they called the blinde klezmer, the blind musician. And he played beautiful violin. He played at the chasnas. When he was dying, Reb Pinchas Karetz went to visit him. And Reb Pinchas Karetz revealed afterwards that this blinde klezmer was not really blind. He saw very well, but he was a musician. And he said that at the chasnas, the women were here, the men were there, and he didn't want his eyes to wander in the wrong direction. So he took upon himself that he would keep his eyes always closed. And he lived that way for years. I don't know. He lived that way with his eyes closed always. Akidekach, the Pinchas Karetz said that before he died, he said, I want to see the world one more time. And he opened his eyes and he looked at me and then he was nifter. The music of this musician, of this violinist, of this virtuoso violinist, where did it come from? We can't be in such a madrega. We're not the blinde klezmer to close our eyes and to pretend that we're not able to see. We can't live that way. But what the story tells us is that when you work, at least to some degree, sometimes we try to cover our eyes. We can begin to hear music that we never heard before. We can begin to play music that we never played before. We can begin to see things in a way that we never saw them before. Hashem Yisbarach should help us that we should come to that day of no more Eini Eini Yardamayim, but V'einenu Serena Malchusecha with Mashiach Tzidkeinu.